very driven. I was going to succeed at all costs because I had to. I had a wife and 2 kids that I could. So I say all of that to get to the point where I'm at in life. Yes, I started out when I got out of school. When I got out of auction school, I didn't have a service director like you guys have got. I didn't have anybody in college telling me who or where to make applications. All they did was give me a certificate and a handshake and say, go to work. I didn't know what to do, so I drove up and down the East Coast for 2 years trying to get a job as an auctioneer in an automobile auction where they auction cars. For 2 years. Sometimes I run out of gas and I have to bung money from people to get back home. So I took every blow that I thought a human being could possibly take. But finally one day, Bradford Auto Auction had one of their auctioneers who got sick, and they gave me a chance. Well, I got my foot in the door, and I started working in other places as an automobile auctioneer. Still traveled a lot. I worked in Kinley, North Carolina, Roanoke, Virginia. I went to Tidewater Auto Auction, went to Fredericksburg Auto Auction. So I was an automobile auctioneer. Well, I was making a good living now. I was past the point of having to worry about how I was going to pay my electric bill, how I was going to get around. So Cheryl and I were doing okay, but I wanted more. So I wanted to get into the real estate auction business, which is mainly what you read about my resume tonight. And so I needed more schooling. So I went to the Indiana University to get a certification in auctioneering. And that path led me on the correct path from this day forward. What happened there was I bought into an auction company. That we became the largest auction company in the Mid-Atlantic area. We were doing sales from Maine to Florida and everywhere in between. And some of the things that he read about, items that we had sold in the past in my resume, it just, life was good. I was making more money than I ever thought I deserved and never thought I would ever make in my entire life. So, but we were away from the house a lot. And Cheryl, we were now 15, 16 years into our marriage. We decided to have more kids. So we had a little baby girl who's now in college. She goes to Liberty, and she's going through the nursing program. And we're very proud of her. So we understand the nursing program and what you're going through. I had made enough money that I was tired of traveling, so I had the ability to sell my company, take a year off, play golf every day, and realize I was never going to make it on the PGA Tour. No matter how hard I tried, I just didn't have the ability to do so. So today, to move forward into the present time, as you can kind of see, and I hope I've painted a picture for all of you to understand, I've been where you're at. I'm hoping that you'll go where I'm going to. I've seen failure, and so have you. And I've heard people tell me that I was going to fail. Do not let that be part of your vocabulary anymore. From today forward, you are a college graduate. You cannot fail. Cannot. So I applaud you for that. I want to leave you just a couple of little statements. And there again, I say this, that as long as it's not too emotional for me to say. Oh, let me add one more thing before I get it. Just see on my note here. Is one of those little twin girls that I had is your financial director, who is Kelly Flooring. Let me just leave you with this. And every time I read it at home, I got emotional about it, so I apologize. But I challenge all of you to wake up tomorrow with a little bit more swagger in your step and your head held high. Because from today forward, you are a Fortis College graduate. Congratulations and thank you.
Well, the time has arrived. I'm running out of paper up here. So now, I would like to request candidates for academic associate degrees, occupational associate degrees, and program diplomas, please stand. That would be you all in the blue. On behalf of the faculty, I certify that the candidates in attendance have completed all requirements for their programs and are eligible for the credentials to be bestowed upon them. Moderators and announcers, if I could ask that you take your places as we prepare our graduates to receive credentials. It is at this time I would like to request that the audience be mindful of the graduates and temper your applause. I would like to congratulate each of you, and at this time, start with our nursing program.
We're going to present the candidates for Associate of Applied Science in Nursing.
Associate degree in nursing, Ruzen. Associate degree in nursing, Nakia Jones. Associate degree in nursing, Samuel McKay. Associate degree in nursing, Aaron Williams.
Ms. Water.
Associate Occupational Science in Medical Billing and Coding, Nicolette Lewis. We want to honor Ms. Lewis. Ms. Lewis is actually one of our online Fortis graduates. Associate Occupational Science and Medical Administrative Assistant, Mercedes Buford. Online students, and we want to make a special acknowledgement. Now, if you would please allow us to celebrate the Associate's Occupational Science degree for Medical Assistant. Pettigay Genty. Mervin Rodriguez.
Slavovich.
Now presenting the Associate of Occupational Science and Surgical Technology.
Associate of Occupational Science and Surgical Technology, Crystal Holland. Associate of Occupational Science and Surgical Technology, Jason Hughes. Associate of Occupational Science and Surgical Technology, Gwen King. Associate of Occupational Science and Surgical Technology, Talia Robinson.
Our degree programs, or excuse me, our diploma programs. Ms. Ray.
Presenting the diploma in dental assisting.
Ms. Keita Bowling. Ms. Raquel Deloach. Ms. Araceli Garcia. Ms. Quenisha Hayes. Ms. Alicia Jefferson. Ms. Abigail Johnson. Mr. Am Kai. Ms. Nicole Javier. Ms. Kanika Morris. Ms. Nikki Ryan. Ms. Joanna Sandy. Ms. Monique Smith. Ms. Jessica Johnson.